All right, good day everyone. Yeah, welcome to Fish College YouTube channel. This is a channel where you develop yourself on entrepreneurship skill, especially fish farming skill. So in this episode, we are going to be watching a live interaction and discussion on one of the major work we are doing presently at the moment. So you're going to be watching, I'll be learning some basic things that you need to put in place or consider before you set up your fish farm. You know, a lot of persons want to venture into it and they don't know where to start from. Actually, there are so many things to learn, which is one of the reasons why I keep stressing that you should try to get this manual, try and get this book. Those of you who are far away from us, once you make your payment, we'll send you soft copy, and when you read it, it's going to give you an insight. So part of what I want you to learn in this episode is water management. So you're going to be seeing that the way we manage water in this work we want to do is quite different. The location of the farm is actually located close to where there is enough water. So I will encourage you to watch, okay? I don't want to talk much. I want you to watch from the beginning to the end. Appreciate your interest, and at the end, do your best to get this material, okay? And our good Lord will continue to bless you. Thank you. Good day, viewers. So this is Fish College, and I'm here with my colleague
Akinrudu Ikolade.
So I believe his face is very much familiar to you guys that are following us. So we are actually here in Garden City in Port Harcourt, and we have been doing so much work. So this place you are seeing, for those who have been following us, there are multiple things that will be going on here, and I'm going to be listing them. So here we have a modern hatchery that we are setting up, and just let the camera come this side. So this building you are seeing, this particular one here, this one that have these two windows, we are going to be using it for processing of fish and goats and so many livestock. People can come here and run their processing. While this other structure here, after this is our hatchery, then we'll have 4 halls here. Those 4 halls, we're going to be using them for raising of table size. And we're going to be raising table size, and we also have a conference hall that is built already. You can see that cage over there. That's the rabbit cage where we're going to be training rabbits. And over there we have our conference hall where people can come to learn. And our plan is that this place is going to serve as a center. By the grace of God, we're partnering with the farm and with the government to train youth. And see, at this point in time, people are crying, no job, no place to work, even after graduation. So what we intend doing, which I told the management, because I love sharing ideas with people, I told him, considering this wonderful work and how wonderful it is, let us have a conference center where people can come and learn. After learning, we can recommend them to places where they can work, and we'll also teach them how to start from small and grow. So he welcomed the idea. The conference room is almost ready and we are still working. Just yesterday we installed 2 boreholes, which we are going to show you. So before we move to the borehole that we installed, so that you can see the work, and I'm still going to replace some of the activities. Right here, my friend is here, and also the engineer that installed the borehole is here. Because personally, one of the things I love doing, I don't just promote Fish College, I promote everyone that partner with us. So the engineer, I'll be using him to do plumbing work in hatchery and to install boreholes. So he's going to make 1 or 2 statements, and if you are within River State or nearby Imo State and equally want him to get such work done for you, you can arrange and such be done. So my friend here is still a serving corps member, and he's a specialist in agriculture. And I think when he met us was when he was having challenge in catfish breeding. And today I don't
big challenge.
I can hear him saying big challenge. But presently now I can recommend him to go and set up hatchery and ask people and train people. And I think for last month he helped us to cover up the seminar, and it was super. So one of the things I want him to do, I just want him to inspire our youth. You know, people keep hoping on the government to get them established, and you're a copper, you're still serving, and yet you are already doing wonders. And I'm so sure that as soon as you are done with your service here, you have so many things. So I want you to practically think, let's move out of the front, let's move to this place now. I want you to practically like charge them up. Yes. Charge those who are watching us so that they'll be motivated to start from where they are, and they can be motivated to also follow people online, because we met online and today we are partners. Am I right?
Yes, correct.
We met online, one of our followers. So Mr. Kolade, over
to you. Okay, to the youths in diaspora, I would like to, tell from my experience that you see, depending on federal government money, or probably on federal government, or depending on salary from a private sector or public government sector, is not really the best. And as a youth, it's a bit embarrassing when you start calling your uncles, your aunties, relatives for money, start calling them for money for little things that you can actually do for yourself. It doesn't really speak well for you as a youth. So I would encourage every youth out there that in as much as possible as you can, start something small. There are different aspects of agriculture you can venture into. You can venture into rabbitry, you can venture into swine production, you can venture into snail production. Different aspects of agriculture you can venture into. And for me, what I've chosen to specifically go into is catfish breeding. So if you can go online, make research about agriculture, read more. I met Fish College online because I wanted to have more knowledge about what I want to go into. And as God would have it, today I've met him, and we've built this relationship. And today now, the issues I've been facing before in catfish breeding is a thing of the past now. So to my youth out there, I would say please and please get started with something that you can do with your hand. Get agriculture. You don't need too much money to start agriculture. You don't need much. Just get started so that your future, you can secure your future with what you're doing today. So please, and I would refer you to Fish College. If he doesn't do only fish. He doesn't do only fish, sincerely speaking. He's also into some other aspect of agriculture. But when you chat him up, he will still give you ideas on different aspects of agriculture that you might want to venture into. So thank you very much.
I'm Amici by name. I stay in Port Harcourt. Alright, you can see the pipes up like the reason why all these pipes are up like this is because there is what's called artisan well. After drilling a borehole, the water will be running out from the borehole. That's why the pipe is being stuck so that the water will stop. Then after the cement base has been dried, you can move the pipes. The water will continue going out again. But before the water will stop from going out, we will store what we call surface pump to pump out water from the borehole to the fish farm. That is the reason why the pipes are up like this. So if you can see the next one is the same thing also. Water is running out from the borehole. That is the reason why the pipe is up like this. When the swimming base is being dried, we cannot move these pipes. So we can install some surface pump on it to pump out to get the water from the borehole. That's why these ones are like this. So that is why you can see these pipes like this. So after now, we will move those pipes and do the normal work on it.
you have heard him, and it's a nice work. I know he talk about surface pump, that's what we'll be using here, and some of you will be asking why. Let me tell you something, that we don't use that surface pump in all areas. It's because of the geographical area here. In this place, let me just show you something now. Let's work, just come. So if you look at this water, you're fetching your water. This water that this guy is fetching is coming out from ground, from this place. It's coming out of ground from here. So that's why I said that if you want to set up a farm, you need to consider a very good site location, areas that have abundant water, an area that can help you to discharge your water. Like this water, if you want to discharge any volume of water, all the whole water follow the canal here to behind the fence. There is a canal, follows it and goes out, and you can see there's a stream. So this place is actually a unique place. Just take a look at that bed here. I know some of you have been watching it. So it's an interesting place that I will encourage all of you watching us to try your possible best to come. Most of the farm that we partner are people that are passionate about affecting life. You see A2? So when you see A2, the wonderful work that is going on in that place is super. The mindset of the MD is to see how to help the youth. So I will be running adverts on all of them, and I'm still calling on more investors. All of you that have millions and billions in your account and you don't know what to do, bring it. Like this, my friend now, I want every day, though today now he'll be going to another place where he'll be digging borehole. So I want him and his team to be doing the work like every day, and they will be recruiting more people. Then we on our own will be training more people and be fixing them up in farms. So when you bring out that money and we use it and get this work done, people will have job and they'll be happy. And let me tell you the truth, though you must give your life to Christ, then when you have done that, when you go to heaven, because of this employment opportunity you are creating, God will give you a very good reward. Because it's not about preaching the gospel. The reason why people are stealing, prostituting, and doing all manner of things, because many of them don't have job. So when you are creating opportunity for them, you are affecting their life. Like me now, by the grace of God, I can't imagine myself picking somebody's money. Rather, most of the things I do, even when I enter some vehicle, I don't collect it. When I buy this, I don't collect it, because I use that means to reach out to them. Okay.
And again,
so,
wait, let me add something on it. Okay, I want to say something about this artisan well. It's not really where you used to install this surface pump. It all depends on the water status level of the place. As even if it's a place that the water level is so much down, it's supposed to work. It cannot work in that place. But if it's a place that the water level is so shallow, it will work perfectly. So it's not everywhere you see this kind of thing being done. Some place, when you dig a borehole like this, we install surface, we install some submersible pump. That one can work there. But in a place where the water is not sufficient, as in the water is not shallow water level, it will not work. So that's what I want to say.
I want to ask a question.
Ask.
The question I want to ask you now
is what? Ask.
Is now when you are talking about shallow water, can you quantify the water level, like in terms of how many feet?
Yes. A place, maybe in some areas, have the water static level is 10 feet. That one will work. Installing surface pump. Some place is more than 10 feet. If it is 20 feet, it will work, but it won't work perfect, because the water level there is too far.
So like this one, how many feet?
This one is 0 feet.
0 feet.
As you can see, because the water is coming out by itself. But even if it is 5 feet, it will work perfectly. 10 feet will work perfectly. But from 20 feet downwards, it will not work. Even if it manages to work, the pump will not pump perfect. Except you install submersible pump, which is sumo. That will work in those areas. This kind of well is being dug in that's how this pump is being used mostly in this waterside riverine area, where swampy area, where the water level is so shallow. So if you have a borehole or a fish farm around a barren area or waterside anywhere, you can use submersible surface pump to power your farm than using sumo. Sumo consume by when pumping, you spend fuel, and some sumo also worry in using current and generator fitting. So that's why we bring the idea of using surface pump for fuel consumption and all that. You save costs. If you save costs for you using fuel and power, sometimes you see if you're pumping submersible pump with gen or light, you get failure sometimes. Some will get spoiled or generator will get spoiled or there will be power failure. So, but in this aspect now, when you're using a surface pump, which is called mud pump, that one will just you don't have to fear. You have any fear. You don't have to have any doubt. You just give you what you want. Some hours or some minutes, everything will be done. So that's just it. In case if you need it, you can consult Fish Farm Master.
All right. Okay. So I believe you are really learning something. I said Fish College is not just a channel where we post videos. It's an educative channel where once you click on it, you will learn one or two things that will help you to move forward. Now you can hear him talking about small pump and then the surface pump. Now the question is, what is the advantage the surface pump have over the other one? And while he was talking, he was able to pick out some points which I don't know whether you are listening very well, and I want to touch them for you. Now why you are using a surface pump is that one, it is more economical.
Yes.
You're not going to spend much.
Yes.
And it brings out high volume of water. High volumes of water, in the sense that if you are using small to pump, let me say 50,000 liters or 20, let me use 20,000 liters, because our plan here, we are planning to install 25,000 liters here. So that's what we're trying to install tanks here. So I say that if you are using small pump, it could take just to 2 hours.
Yes.
But with this surface pump, maybe less than 1 hour, everything will fill up. Everything will fill. And again, the surface pump machine doesn't consume much fuel.
Yeah.
So that's why I used to tell people that, because part of what affects so many people in this business is that some of us in the journey of our life, we need some money. So when you come in contact with that money, you will be thinking of how fast to channel the money into agriculture, because you hear that agriculture is paying this and that. No, you need to calm down and get an expert that you can listen to. Because the problem which some of us used to have is that you cannot even listen to the consultant that you hired. So you need to get someone that you can listen to. And when the person gives you some information, you don't just need to depend on the information, you also need to carry out your own personal research.
Yeah.
You have to research and see if what the person is saying is in line. That will now strengthen you to abide. Okay? Because it will not be a good thing. I don't want to mention them, but there are farms that they have invested heavy money and they are thinking of how to gain back their money. So it's still possible. It's not even too late. All you just need to do is to get innovative entrepreneurs, innovative experts that can think of how to grow the farm with what you have. So it's very much important that before you venture into fish farming, most of the points that we stress are very much important. And before we go to the hash, so that I can take a look at what we have done so far, I would like you to be thinking of what we call integrated system. So don't just be considering to run one system. Think of how you can incorporate other livestock or even crops, in the sense that if it's possible for you to use your discharge water to be fertilizing your garden, then you see that what you're harvesting from the garden, you can use it to pay your salary, or you can use it to buy feed. To think of integrated concepts, that's going to help you very well. So I will encourage you to try your best with following Fish College. You can see if you have not liked our videos, then you have missed them. They have not shared our video. I'm not calling you a wicked person, but they are selfish. And if you have not subscribed, I wonder why you are watching us. So because it's very much important that after watching our video, you should like, share, subscribe.
Yes.
See what we are doing. So we are very much active in affecting life.
Yeah.
We also get engaged in charity work, so many of them, and I keep charging human beings, all of you that are watching us, this life is not all about making money, all about the impact you make in your community. So don't leave this world without changing the life of somebody.
Yes.
Don't leave this world without making impact. Think of how you can use the knowledge you have, the skill that you have acquired to affect your community.
Yes.
By so doing, you see that God will bless you.
Amen.
So right now, we're going to move to the
Yes,
house.
sir.
After we see it, close it. Okay?
Bless you.
So this is our hatchery. So for those who have been following us, is the same thing we do everywhere. So I wish the engineer that did this wonderful work for me is there. So far, since I've been doing this setup, I think this engineer, you can see how neat the work is. Very, very neat. Look at the smoothness. So the engineer really did a very smooth work. See the way it's designed. This for overflow. This is our turn down pipe. So that's how we get it done. So this is a wonderful place. So we'll be using here for both production and for training. For all of you that want to learn, all of you that have been calling me from different parts of the world, most of my students in South Africa and Ghana. So you can just land in Port Harcourt City, you find your way to this place, you spend a period, but as you can see, very soon we'll be done. So if you want to come to A2 is also a place that we have in Warri. So if you land here, you'll be given the direction, and we are still doing much more. For those within Nigeria, you can still trace your way. Okay, so very soon we will start our production. So it's a wonderful work. So I hope you understand the system now. And so that all this place is for information, and then this one is the nursery tanks. But with time, we can still hash this here. I design everything. You can hash here, you can hash here. So, but mainly for now, we use this one for nursery. So this farm is located in PH, Garden City, River State. Okay? So I want to appreciate every one of you once again that have actively following Fish College. And Fish College is one of your, for those who watch us, remember this is our incubation for Kakabam, the framework from our incubation net. So once we are done, I'm going to utilize them. So all this place is where we are going to be using for our grow out. So it's pure intensive system that we are going to run. Pure intensive system we are going to run. So guys, I want to say thank you once again. So Mr. Kolade, what do you have to say before we
Just get started with agriculture. That is all I have.
So put in your money,
Invest in agriculture.
It pays, you will not regret.
At all.
You will not regret. And for the young guys like us, I don't know what you are waiting for. Invest, okay? You can start with learn with us, and we'll move together. Thank you guys.
Thank you.